Hockey Roundtable. My name is Kyle, and we've got a pretty good show for you today. As always, we've got our co-host Dustin and Scott.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
We got some Olympic hockey here the past couple weeks here. The Winter Olympics was just on, and the men's and women's hockey teams didn't bring home the gold medal. The women lost in a shootout to the United States of America. Canada did. What do you guys think about the game? Any of you guys end up catching the women's hockey game?
I caught the first period.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Okay. I know I seen just about to head to bed and my phone come up and told me, oh, it's going to overtime. So I was like, watch it downstairs or whatever. And in my opinion, I mean, I've heard people had different opinions, but I think the United States outplayed Canada in that overtime. They were just more they were faster, and their team was built for international hockey ice.
Yep. I mean, really, the only thing that saved Canada in the overtime was
Shannon Sabato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was unbelievable.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Big saves.
Yeah. I don't know what you...
Yeah, I'll have to agree with Scott. Shannon Sabato was...
Yeah.
In the first period that I seen, she made some pretty decent saves there.
Mm-hmm. And the men, the team that Sean Burke put together for the men's hockey, I mean, he did what he could with the team, and unfortunately, OAR, I mean, not that I'm against Russia, but, I mean, a team that really shouldn't have existed was thrown together and won gold medal. I mean, congratulations to them, and really congratulations to Germany. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they almost pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they'd win. It's just good for their country, like, good for hockey in their country, right?
Yeah, it's good for competition in general. I thought this year was...
was anybody's.
Yeah.
It was legit anybody's.
It was good for Olympic hockey. I mean, as much as I wanted to see the NHL, your favorite NHL player play in the Olympics and support your country, it's good to have good, solid competition.
Yep.
Some news here coming up the past week here. Matt Murray suffered a concussion due to a shot to the head in practice. No timetable for his return right now. He's got to get evaluated and stuff. How do you guys see this hurting Pittsburgh going forward?
I honestly don't think it's really going to hurt him. And, I mean, Pittsburgh's funny that way. Like, they had really not a number one defenseman in the playoffs all last year at all. They had Hainsey, and, no offense to those guys. Those guys are decent players. But, I mean, Letang was hurt the whole playoffs, and they ended up still winning the cup with, the Schultz and the Hainseys and
Ian Cole.
Ian Cole.
And then Dumoulin.
Yeah, so Pittsburgh, for some reason, it doesn't matter. Because for some, I don't know, they'll still win games, I think. But
yeah, I think so.
So, who is the guy who takes the pipes now?
I believe it's going to be Tristan Jarry, with the backup being DeSmith. I mean, Jarry's had not a bad year. His numbers are above the 900s.
Okay,
but
yeah, I think they'll be fine then.
Yeah,
it's Pittsburgh to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, right?
They've had pretty good luck with goalies.
Yeah, that's true. But they just finally have gotten to the top of the Metro. That's going to set them back, I think, from clinching Metro.
Well, now they're third in the Metro.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because Washington second and Philly passed them too, because Philly's won the last 9 out of 10 games.
Yep. Ever since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they're 10-0-1, I guess, is what I was reading. Other news, another injury from a playoff team here. Patrice Bergeron has a small fracture in his right foot. Apparently it's going to be evaluated in 2 weeks, so again, no timetable for his return. Again, do you guys see this really hurting Boston?
No, I mean,
they're set, but
their face-offs might not be as good, but I honestly think that, like you said, they're set. They're in a playoff spot. They're going to make the playoffs. If they're smart, they just don't rush them. They're there, right? Like, might as well get them healthy for the playoffs. It's no difference with Matthews in Toronto.
Yeah.
Might as well not rush them, get them healthy for the playoffs, because that's when we need them. We really don't need them right now.
No, that's true.
Right? We're still in games, and we're still winning games, and, but I don't know what you guys take on that, but I mean,
Well, I believe the next team closest to Boston is quite a few points back. Correct.
Well, us, but
But I mean,
but yeah,
they're not going to fall out of the.
it's 21 point difference.
Oh wow.
Like the next closest team in Toronto's division is Florida, and that's like 21 points or something, or maybe 19 now, but it's quite the gap. So.
Okay. And of course, Monday was the trade deadline. I mean, it was a pretty exciting. Some pretty big names got moved.
Some names you didn't really expect to be moved.
Yeah,
I guess.
and some names you expected to be moved didn't get moved, like Pacioretty.
Carlson, I guess you could say.
I guess you could say Carlson. I know the big rumor was the Las Vegas Golden Knights were really pushing for Carlson, but it didn't happen. And apparently, he didn't ask to get traded. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes. Don't know what to believe out of Ottawa these days.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So we'll run through the trades here, and I'll get your guys' opinions on win, lose, or wait to see, I guess, would be the other option, because
Yeah.
But most of the time at trade deadline, it's win or lose now, because teams are trading for
Usually a deadline trade is either they're dumping guys for a rebuild or they're bulking up for a push.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So going back to, we did the last one February 20th, so going back to February 21st to the deadline will work.
Okay.
From there to the deadline. So, first trade I got here, boys. Darcy Kemper to the Coyotes for Tobias Reeder and Scott Wedgwood
Okay.
to the Kings. I mean, I don't know. I didn't realize Tobias Reeder was in the trade. I thought it was goalie for goalie. So, I mean, I think Kings honestly won. I mean, Kemper is a good backup, but Tobias Reeder's, I think he has some. I thought he was a decent player. I thought,
But I believe Darcy Kemper had a pretty good stint in Minnesota, correct?
solid backup Minnesota, I believe, and he was playing not bad for the Kings. But I think Kings are probably. I mean, it's another Ford, and Kings, they're going to be struggling to get in. I mean, they just got Jeff Carter back. He's missed 55 games, so
Yeah.
I could see them maybe getting in if Jeff Carter picks it up too, just because that's the guy that usually scores 30, 40 goals for them. So
Well, they've been missing him this year with that cut leg or whatever he had quite a few weeks ago. I remember reporting about that in podcasts 8 probably.
So what do you guys think? Do you think won, Kings or Coyotes? And then I'll move on here.
I think like you said, due to the
That
amount
extra
of
player in there.
the amount of
Yeah.
people, I think
Kings?
yeah.
We all agree.
Just pretty much goalie swapping and then
Yeah, and
one
then you
extra
throw in
player
Yeah.
throw in. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going Wedgwood for Kemper straight across, I mean, Darcy Kemper's probably a better goaltender. But right now, but
Rangers traded Grabner for a second round pick and Rykov So the Rangers receive second round and Rycroft, and the Devils get Grabner.
yeah.
So
In what I've heard, the first ever trade between the Rangers and Devils in NHL history.
yeah, that's shocking.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think, but
Yeah, it's
like
hard to believe.
the hockey's been
Well, the teams have been
around for
yeah.
quite a while, right?
I mean, right now, if we're gonna go who won, I mean, right now the Devils won with Grabner,
Yeah, right now for sure.
but
But
you look 2 years down the road, and if Grabner's a rental and the Devils don't go anywhere, then who really comes out with something?
I mean, picks are always great to have. You can never have too many picks.
Nope.
Right?
And
Because you never know who's going to pan out and who's not going to pan out.
I know you're probably gonna get into more stuff the Rangers accumulated, but I'm pretty sure they have 5 picks in the first 3 rounds as of right now.
So, I'm going to go with Devils.
Yeah.
I think Devils are the winning team as of now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
obviously. Moving on here. So, here's a bigger trade. So, Pittsburgh receives Brassard, Dunn, Tobias Lindbergh, and a third rounder for Ian Cole, Philip Gustafsson, a first rounder in 2018, and a third round pick in 2019. What do you got? What's your guys' thoughts on that one? Pittsburgh and Ottawa.
Go ahead.
I think Pittsburgh. I don't know.
In my honest opinion, I think Pittsburgh's trying to three-peat. And that's their one. That's their piece that they're throwing in there for a three-peat.
And Derek Brassard brings some offense, some playoff experience from last year.
A great third line center behind Malkin and Crosby.
That's what I mean. But I mean, good on Ottawa for getting a first and a third in there too. Because I mean, a first round pick 2018. Say if Pittsburgh does go far, the first round is not going to be a very high pick, but it's still in the first round.
It's a pick anywhere from probably 27 to 31.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on here. Oilers send Davidson to the Islanders for a third round pick in 2019. What's your thoughts, Scott? Oilers trading Davidson.
I mean, I think they did okay.
I mean, you got what
you picked him up off waivers, and then you turned him around for a pick.
Yeah,
so it's a win, right?
I don't think it's too bad. I mean,
I
wouldn't say it's like
I think both teams
a bad move.
I think both teams won.
Yeah,
it's kind of
I think it's a mutual trade. It's kind of similar to the Nikita Soshnikov trade that we talked about last show.
Yeah, same thing.
Toronto
getting him
was going to basically do nothing with him anyhow. Got something for something they ain't going to use.
I mean, I like Davidson as a player on the Oilers, so
yeah, he wasn't. He actually wasn't.
He come back. So
yeah, he came back. I mean, bigger trade here. So Rangers receive a first round pick 2018, Ryan Spooner, Ryan Lindgren, Matt Bolesky, and a 7th round pick in 2019 for Rick Nash. So Nash goes to the Bruins, obviously.
One thing to be noted in that trade, both teams absorbed 50% of the salary for Nash and Bolesky, respectively.
Yes, it does say that. Nash, Bolesky. So, I mean, I don't know. Seems like a lot for Rick Nash, in my eyes. I mean, Bolesky's a throw-in. Bolesky's
money.
It's a get rid of.
Yeah.
Bolesky's money.
Well,
exactly.
He's in the AHL right now.
First round pick. Ryan Spooner, I thought, was a decent player, so I'm shocked they got rid of him. But
I am too.
I think Boston thinks they have a window, maybe a year.
I think they're making that push. Yeah, they're doing similar to what Pittsburgh is doing.
Maybe they think Rick Nash is that guy. I personally never.
I've never seen him as that guy.
He's not a great playoff player so far.
I mean, he hasn't really had the opportunity to shine.
No.
Like Columbus, I don't believe ever made the playoffs with Rick Nash.
No.
So,
but he made a few longer runs with the Rangers there, if you remember.
He went to the Cup final with them?
Yep. Yeah, he went far a couple times against Tampa. They lost.
In Washington and Pittsburgh and ran into big teams.
So,
but I guess time will tell.
I don't know. What do you guys think? What team do you think won?
I mean, this was a hard trade to put a finger on because I think next year Rangers will win this trade.
Yeah.
Right now, if Rick Nash can buy into Boston style and play Boston style with his big frame, I think Boston has won the trade right now.
Yeah, I totally agree.
He seems to be making an impact already.
Yeah.
He scored tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rick and Riley Nash actually scored tonight. I thought Rick Nash had 2, and I looked
R Nash and R Nash.
Yeah.
Throws the guy off when you're.
But they're both RI. Both RI.
Yeah.
This one that's RI. Let's just put Rick on that jersey.
Yeah. Going to the next trade here. Canadians receive 2nd round pick 2018 Kirby Reichel and Valev for. The Maple Leafs receive Thomas Plekanec and Kyle Bond. I think.
What do you think of that trade?
As a Leaf fan, what's your takeaway from that?
I think we win now. I think Plekanec is going to bring something that's going to help us in the playoffs. Extra guy.
Yeah.
But Plekanec, I believe, is a free agent at the end of the year, and he's pretty certain he's walking. It's just a rental.
I've heard Montreal will pick him up again for the right price.
Yeah, sounds like it. So, I mean, they get a second.
What I've heard is Kirby Reichel's a rental as well.
Yeah, so